All right, so this is obviously the front of the store. Front of the store we try to keep neat. We don't know if it's the neatest right now. So donations come over here when people come in. We put like bags over there, and everything else gets piled up here, and then volunteers bring it to the back. Over here we have our item of the day, which today is a dolphin with a vase that says love, which is 99 cents.
You know, Affiliates Thrift, I have to say, is a little different than a lot of thrift stores. The people who run it definitely are a quirky group. There's a lot of things that you see in Affiliates Thrift that you'd never see anywhere else. So as much as it has a company feel in some ways, it's very loose. The people who work there, I think, have fun.
What I love the most about the store is that we attract just about everybody. Teenagers, older folks, hipsters, everybody in between. You know, it's just, it really is like this wonderful melting pot. And that goes for the shoppers, the donors, the volunteers, you know what I mean? And I think it's like, it's all walks of life, and I'm not sure what the appeal is. I mean, like, we love everyone.
The styling, the way things are laid out, it's very artistic, it's very theatrical, it's very colorful. It's like a museum.
It's just makes the whole community aware of what's happening with the AIDS situation.
Well, when we put the name out, Affiliates Thrift, we're in Philadelphia. We're doing things for AIDS, and we're a thrift shop, and those things. And I think that kind of resonates with people when they walk in. Right away, they sense it's a different store.
Back here, it's our kitchen section, which is always full. I think like kitchen is like one of the most donated things in this store. Glassware, more glassware, and then more kitchen stuff, because that never ends. We always like have like a million plates, and then someone will come in and get married. So they'll be like, I need 1,000 plates. And we're like, awesome, thank God. And then they buy it all, and then it all restocks itself again. But yeah, kitchen stuff is like one of the most donated things. It's insane.
On the television, there was a piece, I don't know what channel it was, but about a guy who was giving a tour in New York of a thrift shop that had been formerly cancer research. They were giving their money to AIDS now. So I said, well, we could do that. So I resolved immediately that that's what we were going to do. And within 3 months, I think we had a store open. And I got a bunch of people together that I knew, a couple of retailers that I knew, and we started in.
My involvement with Affiliates Thrift was even with the first Affiliates Thrift. So I started off pricing, and I was on the board.
In the beginning, it was a lot smaller than the current space that we're in right now. It was just a two-story. In the very beginning, we only had the first floor, and I ran the register, priced all the housewares, and I priced the clothing.
The thrift shop is a no-brainer. It's like, you know, people have to have closets full of stuff that can be turned into money. I mean, most of us that were in retail know these things, you know, but we had to turn it into some kind of viable, you know, place to process things. And you know, people found us. It isn't like we had to go out and shake them up, you know. They came in. One of the great things about the thrift shop is the people, the camaraderie.
Man, we just moved around the corner 3 years ago, and the place is huge, and I never thought we were going to expand so quickly and have so many more people that you know, support us. It's great.
We always, like every month, we were like, oh wow, we did better than last month. It was just immediate success. I mean, you know, it really worked right away, and it just kept getting better and better, and people kept spending more money. We always had more donations than we could ever deal with. Sometimes it became a problem. We rented a building across the street, and there was a point where we had bags of clothing up probably 15 feet high. It was just crazy.
This messy room is the dollar room. Everything in this room is $1, and then all the books are for $1. So how this happens is we have this tagging system, which there's no sign. Oh, here we go. So we have this tagging system, like purple, orange, and green. So then every month it changes. So we go through everything that's been here for more than 2 months, take the tag off of green, and we make it $1.
I hope to see Affiliates Thrift continue to grow. Next year, we're going to do a new thing where we're going to create a section upstairs, and we'll be having in-store HIV testing, which I think is extremely exciting. We've been wanting to do this for quite a while. So we'll provide the space where the organizations that we give the money to, so we'll have a select few that will use that area to do the free rapid HIV testing.
We actually tried to have testing earlier on, and for a few reasons it didn't work out, but I think it's important to have it. I mean, the arguments we were making at that time was that you want to, a lot of people thought it was odd that they'd be testing in a retail store, but a lot of us believed that was the whole point of it. You want to have it just everywhere, so there's no stigma attached to it. You go in for gas, get tested. You go in for a drugstore, it should just be so readily available that people don't even think twice about having to worry about who is seeing them go in and out. Just do it because it's there.
Well, I see other stores that are mimic the one we have now. I mean, they couldn't duplicate it necessarily, but if we have a few other stores, I can see that in a few years. I really do.